Hello, everyone. Long time no talk. I just wanted to give an update. Things have been crazy with work, as they often are, and we have been working very hard. And a new property came along, and it's really good. The location is great. Well, for what we want to do, it's not great if you want to go out somewhere interesting every night, but that's not our goal, right? So we found a property. Even though I do not have permanent residency in Japan, I managed to secure a loan, assuming a few things, and we have entered contract, or at least the pre-contract. Japan's a little different. So first, I have put the "I plan to buy this" money up and signed those documents. The next steps, the current owners, have to fix a couple of things. Uh, there's some internal crack. I guess there was a rather large earthquake and everything shifted a little bit. They're gonna fix the one thing that's not great, which is kind of a tilt on the floor and like the insulation sheeting that goes under the floor to protect from the ground. They're going to fix that. Uh, there are also a lot of places where the walls moved quite a bit, which is what you want to happen. You want a wooden house to flex during an earthquake. That's why we don't build with bricks here. All of those mortar joints are just failure points, and everything can come down on your head. So there are places where the wallpaper tore and the plaster kind of got a little messed up. So we opted not to have them fix that and instead discount the property for some percentage of what we think it would cost that the real estate agent thought would go over okay. And it did. So our next step, I am getting on a train this weekend, going back up north to where this property is, and handing over more money than I ever want to do, stamping a lot of documents, and yeah, that puts everything in motion for the rest. The next big step, the next big hurdle, is in Japan. You have what's called the農員会, which is the farming association. Um, in order to get this loan, I have to get approval from the farming association. What does that entail? There is a lengthy application that I have to do. I think it's about 20 pages, and need to go to a meeting. It seems like my real estate agent can represent me in that meeting, so we probably will take him up on that. Might be better for us to go. I don't know. We'll try to research that more and feel it out. Everywhere in Japan is different. Some places, if you want to farm, they just say, "Here you go. Here's approval." Mine, you have to have a. Well, it seems like my wife and I are still going through the documentation. Seems like you actually have to have a business plan and everything else, which is a whole thing. We plan to sell, yes, but we also, as our main goal, plan to have, you know, 80+% of the food that we eat come from our land and preserve it, canning, pickling, drying, whatever the case may be. So I have to figure out exactly what that looks like from a legal perspective. Unfortunately, the Inkai only meets once a month. So the good news is we just missed the deadline for application. So we have a month to do that. The bad news is I don't know if you can reapply if you fail. I probably, but you know, um, and I live far enough away, and it's expensive and time consuming. It's equivalent of a couple $100 round trip. That's going in the morning, coming back in the evening, just to go up there. Not to mention, if my realtor's not driving, I have to rent a car and everything else, which is a whole other thing. But yeah, I apologize for no videos. We will be making a video on the process of all this as soon as possible. And yeah, if everything goes well, I'm looking forward to giving you something of a tour of the property. I will say it comes with a tractor. It comes with some equipment already. The tractor at least has a flat. I don't know if it runs. I assume it runs. But I have to get the flat fixed and maybe take a look at the engine. It's a Kubota. Yeah, nice barn, a decent barn. Carport, always great. in Japan, garages have tax problems. I mean, it's just more structure to be taxed and stuff. So yeah, almost in 8,000 square, little over 8,000 square meters of land, which is a couple acres. Yeah, I'm currently coming up with a plan to submit to the農業員会, the Farmers Association, and I will let you know if we have success or utter heartbreak, because I've never seen a property this cool before. The only thing it doesn't have is it's not backed into the woods, which is what I would really like. I would like to have like the woods behind the house. So that, well, a number of reasons, but to start, it's also all electric, so no gas. That helps with insurance costs in Japan, because less fire risk. And I have to get used to cooking on induction rather than gas, but I'll take one for the environment and my wallet. But yeah, I think I'll close it there, and thank you all for watching. I'm sorry for the infrequent updates, and we will improve that in the future. I'm going to the US for a couple of weeks here soon, so nothing for the next month probably, but 3 weeks. When I get back, we will post. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.